Okay, Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, like always, we want to give infinite praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kodash.
Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, our great millstone GMS, who rule well and who taught us this truth. And peace and salutations to you fellow Akim, your brothers that are pushing out this word, sincerity and in truth. As you see on screen, we got, I'm pretty sure brothers have seen it before. Plenty of times I've seen this bumper sticker on cars and trucks and you know, such things, and it says, you know, coexist with a bunch of insignias of different religions, all right, other false doctrines, all right. And that's basically what we're going to be getting into. The topic of the Lord is not how do I say, basically the Lord's not with this unity stuff, you know. Mm-hmm. And when I say that, I'm talking about unity as in, like, we're not associating ourselves with what Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, these other Israelite camps, because we're not all the same. Mm-hmm. All right, we all have different doctrines, which is not which the majority of these doctrines isn't according to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Psalms 1:1 says, "Blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly." Yep. You know, and you know, Islam, for example, you got the first letter on the coexist symbol is the star and crescent moon. You know, that's Islam, I believe so. Uh-huh. You got the peace sign. You know, you got the star of Remphan, yin and yang, the cross.
I could be wrong, but I think the eye is the Satanists.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking the exact same thing. I think that eye, that star at the top, I don't know what it is. I might have to look into it, or maybe not. But the scriptures say, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly." You know, and these things that you see in front of you, the people who participate in these other doctrines, these other philosophies, are the ungodly, man. Mm-hmm. Those people who are into Islam, they're the ungodly. The ones that are destined to not, repent. The ones, because to repent you have to be an Israelite anyway. But we're talking about those people who are into these things that are Israelites that are destined to not. Their lot is to not repent, and their lot is to just be a 2/3. They're the ungodly, man.
The majority of these people in these different beliefs. Mm-hmm. And the different ideologies are Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They associate themselves with what you see on screen, and plus more, because it's just one.
It's just a fraction of what's out there.
This is a batch of fresh demons. All right, these different pits and holes and traps and snares. Yeah. So let's get the first precept.
Yeah, this is the book of Saint Luke, chapter 12, verse 51. Yeah. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth.
Oh, and real quick, this is the Lord speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but we know that his true and holy and powerful name is Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, the Anointed.
Mm-hmm. Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division.
Yeah, it says nay, meaning no. He's not coming to send peace.
Yep.
All right, he's gonna come. Hey, like it says in Matthew, he's gonna come to send a sword.
Yeah, he's coming with a sword.
Lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's plain and simple, man. I mean, because the thing is that's another thing too. The majority of these religions, whether or not they believe in the Son or not, they believe that he's gonna come to send peace. Essentially, they think coexist is something that's cool with the Lord. Like, yeah, the Lord's down with coexisting. No, man. The Lord's not even with unity. He just said he's gonna bring the division, man. This, as of right now, we're in a time of war. This isn't the time of peace right now. Yeah. We're in a time of division right now, man. There's so many different beliefs out there. There's almost no way you can find the truth but the chosen. And that's the thing. Only the chosen are gonna receive the truth, and that's the only type of unity the Lord is looking for, if you could say it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that the truth is that, not to ramble on, Mm-hmm. Romans 11:7 says, "Surely the election hath obtained it, but the rest were blinded." So the elect is going to receive the 100% doctrine. The elect is going to be delivered, point blank. Period. All right. Mm-hmm. That's thus saith the scriptures. Okay. So one thing is that, for example, not to get too deep into it, man, but hey. All these other doctrines that are out there, man, that aren't of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. If it's not about the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it's not of the Lord, man. All right. Yeah. And those things are basically, the strange women. When you read the book of Proverbs, I believe the 6th or the 7th chapter.
Fifth chapter.
Well, yeah.
That's what those two.
These other doctrines, man, they lead to death, basically. Ultimately, when you read it and you read the parables and understand the parables, you know?
It's a bitter end, man.
Yeah, it's a bitter end.
Because you have these other Israelite camps that know that they're Israelites, but they weren't given the doctrine of our elders and apostles here at GMS, man.
Yeah, if I may say, the scriptures say in Amos, I believe, can two walk together except they be agreed.
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, that's another thing too. Every religion you see on screen right now, you have diehard followers of these religions that are like, they are murderers. They go overboard, man. They're extreme, especially you damn Islamic people, man. You Muslims.
Islams.
All right, they die. Oh, this is the fast growing religion of all time. So what? That actually proves that's not the truth. Who cares if it's the fastest growing religion? Who cares? Yeah. That's not what the Lord's all about.
That guy Muhammad is a false prophet. All right. I don't even think he prophesied anything, but he was a false prophet anyway.
I don't know what tribe he was, but he was a heathen.
He was an Ishmaelite.
Yeah, and
so he's a heathen.
That's another thing too. The Lord's not even dealing with Israel, and like I said,
the whole Israel.
Yeah, and like I said before, we're in the time of war, so the Lord's not even dealing with all of Israel. He's just he's dealing with a specific section, and that section is what the elect. Which is the Lord's Israel, man. Because right now, the physical Israelites that don't want to do what the Lord told them to do, they're not Israel, man. They're spiritual heathens.
Exactly.
Okay? They get involved with what you see on screen, plus more.
Yeah, they believe in coexist, but, hey, the scriptures say the things written aforetime were written for our learning, And we brought it up at camp, man. All right? We brought up, basically, man, that the Heavenly Father chose Israel and just loves us above everybody else, and amen. Thus saith the scripture, we're going to be above everybody else in the kingdom, all right? Yeah, the law will come forth from basically Israel, roughly paraphrasing to that in Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. All right, so we're going to get the next one.
Yeah.
This is the book of 2 John 1 and 10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine.
Yeah, because we're dealing with doctrine here. This is the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This wasn't the doctrine of men. Because if it was, it would come to naught, and it hasn't. All right, we're growing, but not in numbers, so to speak. We're not looking for 144 million people. We're looking for 144,000, which is what the Lord is looking for. Which is what we're hoping to wake up. That's our objective. It's not to get as many numbers as we can, to be the top dog, to be the best religion out there, to have. To be the fastest growing religion, Islam, all right. We're not about that. We're looking for a specific section of people, like the Lord told us to do. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna keep reading. Receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed.
Yeah, man. We're not gonna salute him. If someone, especially these other Israelite camps, especially these Christians, we're not gonna be politically correct, all right. We're not gonna try to trim our way to seek love. We're not gonna. If someone comes up teaching the mark of the beast is the microchip, but they're in Christianity or they're calling it a different name, we're not gonna bid him Godspeed. If someone comes up knowing they're an Israelite and they know their name's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but they don't teach that the microchip is the mark of the beast, then we're not gonna bid you Godspeed. We're of one body, we're of one mind, meaning we all agree on one thing. All right, and there's many levels to that. We have many beliefs.
If I can say something real quick, I'm gonna cut you off. Because
Yeah,
with this whole coexist thing, it's not just about coexisting. This is an Edomite thing. All right, that whole coexist thing.
They have different beliefs.
Yeah, because the scripture saying Habakkuk he heapeth unto him all people. Basically, Esau wants all to be one, man. That's wrong. All right, there's a reason why there's separation. All right, there's a reason why Israel is gonna be above everybody, man. All right, it's a very big reason, man. All right, for there to be order. All right, the ones who are meant to be, basically the ones who are meant to be on top are the Israelites, because we're the only ones that are gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward parts. So we talked about that at camp too. And what, man? That means that the ones who will be ruling, all right, will rule in righteousness. Okay, because you heathen, man, you are like animals. All right, you weren't given the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and you're not gonna have them written on your inward parts in the kingdom like the Israelites, all right? In Israel, in the kingdom, man, you heathen, we're gonna force you to live correctly, all right? But you're not gonna be able to, man, okay? Because you're not gonna have the laws, statutes, and commandments written on our parts. You're still gonna, you heathen are gonna be like, regular men, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, that's what the Lord gave us. When Moses was first contacted by the angel of the Lord, he didn't give to him these things that you see on screen. He didn't give to him Judaism.
Or whatever it's called.
He didn't give him Catholicism. He didn't plaster the name of being a Christian to him. You know?
Yeah, right.
He gave him a nationality. He gave Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is a culture. It's not really like it's our power. That's not really like it's not a religion. It's just it's a culture, man. And that's who we are, man. We're not holy. We're not Israel. We're nothing without our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And even the law, statutes, and commandments, because it was given by Him. That's what makes us holy. All right, to be different from these other nations, especially concerning these other gods. All right, and that's nothing too, if I may say. Like everything you see on screen, they all have different beliefs. Judaism I know Islam doesn't get along with Christians, right? Something like that. There's like a bitter rivalry. These idiots kill each other.
Bro, to be honest, I don't even know. It's just all confusion, man.
Right? They don't have. Hey, how can two walk together unless they be agreed?
Unless they be agreed.
Exactly. So, and I'm talking about these religions. They don't even believe. They don't think they can coexist. That's just some of them. There's just one guy just spread this toxic crap out. And then we got this coexist.
Yeah, I don't even know what some of these symbols are.
Peace. I don't know. Is that? I mean, I don't know what that is. I don't know.
I don't even know, man. This is 1 Timothy 1:16. Howbeit for this cause I obtained mercy, that in me first Yahushua Mashiach might show forth all long suffering for
this is 1 Timothy's.
Yeah, 1 Timothy
1:16.
Yeah. Is it the wrong one?
Oh, I mean, no. Keep reading.
Might show forth all long suffering for a pattern to them which should hereafter believe on Him to life everlasting.
I don't think that was it, but
you think it's 2 Timothy's?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. All right. This is 2 Timothy 1:16. The Lord give mercy unto the house. I don't think it's that one either.
Oh, this is cool. You can get the next precept.
Sure.
Just get Matthew's 7:13.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 7. Yeah, 7 and 13. Yeah, 7.
Oh, slack it. This is I got it.
Oh, you got
it? Yeah, no, hold that though.
Yeah.
I'll read it. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, it's always been about doctrine, a certain thing that you teach. That's what makes this truth even better, man. There's really no name to it. Although, yeah, we titled ourselves GMS, Great Millstone, because to mark ourselves, to make the world know that, hey, yeah, we're these group of men, they have the truth. Because really, there's no. Whenever someone comes up and asks us, what is this? What do brothers constantly say? It's the truth. It's just the truth. Like I said before, the Lord gave Moses a culture, man. He gave him an identity to live by.
Yeah, He gave us law, statutes, and commandments.
A pact, a contract.
Because, that's the thing. We made a covenant with the Lord that we would do everything He told us to. Okay?
That's not a religion.
Right, exactly. See, we're just the people that the Lord chose to... we're just the Lord's chosen people, man. We were given laws, statutes, and commandments to live by, all right, which is
hasn't changed.
Yeah, which hasn't changed. We still have the covenant with the Lord, all right, because you got Christians out there saying the law is done away with and all this other stuff when that's not the case, man.
Some Christians believe that the law is done away with, and some believe that it's not done away with. Some Christians believe that the Old Testament doesn't matter anymore. Some Christians believe that it. I can just continue on.
Yeah, man. It's just. That's just the thing, man. These people just hey, man, they just have a bunch of different doctrines, man.
Yeah.
That's why when people do come up and they ask what religion is this, we just say it's the truth, because the truth is that our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man, they can break down the scriptures, man. They know through the spirit and the power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh, all right? They basically, they know the scriptures, and they taught us the true doctrine of the scriptures, the true teaching of the scriptures, all right?
Wow. Yeah.
And, the true teaching is that the Israelites are above every other nation, okay? Right now, we're in our last captivity, all right? And, hey, man, for this captivity to be over, all that needs to be sealed is the elect, man. The elect, the 1/3, and then comes salvation, man. Then comes the next world to come, man, which is the rulership of Hamashiach Yahushai, man, over all nations.
Yeah, and even by then, that's gonna be divided. That's
Yeah.
not gonna be.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that too.
They-
Even within that, there's gonna be
segregation.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be coexist. And you Edomites don't even believe this, man. You don't even believe in coexisting. You so-called white people, man.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of you damn devils, you don't even believe in that. You show that in the past with segregation, with Jim Crow, segregating the tribes, and yourself. You never even believed in coexist, man.
Mm-hmm.
You believed in what yourself. I mean, first and foremost, you thought what you were the head and we were the tail, man. But soon with our Lord returning back, and Him being glorified on earth as it is in heaven, all right. That whole role is gonna be switched, and it's not gonna change over again. So
yeah, because what, man?
Yeah.
It's that's the thing. Esau imagines a vain thing. He thinks he's gonna keep ruling and such and things like that. So his whole thing is promoting coexist, which isn't really coexisting. It's really him being over everybody else. That's what he wants to do, but he's not gonna be able to do it. This is Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
yeah. This is wide and it's broad. It's very there's a lot of space. It's really reserved. There's a lot of room for a lot of people to come on in and just be lost and destroyed. All right.
Yeah.
Some people even acknowledge that. I see other stickers that says like, "Oh, I'm not lost. I'm exploring. I'm just exploring. I'm just continuously defiling myself more and more day by day with these other doctrines." That's what they delight themselves in, man.
Yeah, because when you see, if I could say real quick, when you see, for example, like, why can't people come up with these other doctrines? These people are weird as shit, man. Like, they just don't come up with, like, normal, like, their mind, you can tell their minds are not normal, man. Remember that guy who was talking about something about, like, self? Like, I don't know what he was saying, man. It was some weird shit, but basically, man, this dude, he looked like freaking, looked like John Legend and shit, man. He was a women worshiper. Long story short, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just saying some weird stuff, man. And you can just tell, like, bro, like, this guy is, like, gone, man.
Yeah.
He was all lined up, bald face, damn near bald head,
Yeah, because and it said too that it says straight is the gate that leads into life, because
I didn't read it.
Oh no, but read that one verse again though.
Yeah, Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Yeah, because straight that leads unto. Oh, read the next verse. It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the two verses. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Oh yeah, because it's very easy. There's traps and snares everywhere. Even on YouTube. On YouTube, there's so many lies, man. There's so many videos, like trying to critique our elders and apostles, man. Just a bunch of demons. The YouTube is just flooded and infested with all types of disgusting, just a bunch of garbage.
If I could say two things, one thing is that you can grab my chargers over there. One thing is that these for example, like it says here, man. Broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Just a quick example, man. In Islam and in freaking Christianity, man, there's no penalty for anything. Of course, you do have in different countries, if you do certain things, you might get put to death or something like that, like in Islam and stuff like that. But we're talking about here in America, man. If you're a Christian there's Christians who are homosexuals, man. Okay. That's against the scriptures.
Yeah, they go. I seen coexist stickers with rainbows.
Oh yeah, made out of rainbows and stuff.
Yep.
In Islam, man, it's some more BS, man. Basically, there's no discipline. That's why these other ways, they're not straight. They're the broad way. It's easy.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, there's no discipline. You can't sacrifice anything. All right, I'm gonna keep reading to verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Yeah, it says few. See, that shows you that the Lord's not even dealing with everyone. Oh, hey, you should definitely get Isaiah. No. So like it's 2nd Ezra 9 and 21.
Okay.
Oh no, my bad. Yeah, Isaiah 29. Because we understand that it's very hard to find this truth. It's very Hey, like I said before, you have to be chosen. It's
Yeah,
not
you
even.
can't-
It's not even by choice.
You can't even choose to find it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Wow. Simply put, that's powerful, man. That's not.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If you think about it in a broad spectrum, this you have to be chosen by the Heavenly Father, essentially. Before even time began, before time even existed. You know, not to get too deep with it, but
For the foundation of the earth.
yeah. There you go.
Isaiah 29:13, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men.
Yep. Yeah. Their fear, meaning that they might think that they know the Lord, but in reality, they heard tales of men, fairy tales, false doctrine.
Yeah.
All right. They think the Lord is I don't know, an Ishmaelite god, Islam. You think the Lord is a so-called white man, your oppressor, right? Which really Christianity is a glorified and covertly version of white supremacy. But if you know the truth, you combat these lies, because how do you fight lies? With truth.
If I may say, it says here that they with their lips do honor me. We sent. I'm pretty sure brothers have seen it, man. The pop lock and cholo. He's always saying, "We love you, Jesus. We love you, God." That's what these Christians do, man. They love Jeebus, man. That's their thing, man. And it also says that their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men. Hey, man, these Christians. Oh, watch out! You almost ripped the page.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, man. Basically, man, these Christians, man, they think that what they do is righteousness. They think going to a church, singing songs for an hour or two, they think that's righteousness, man.
What did you just read?
Isaiah 29,
And what?
13.
I said 10. But,
Oh, you said 10.
No, but hey, it's called to what? Because to the Spirit, that's exactly what they do, though. All right, but yeah, if you just read that real quick.
Yeah, Isaiah 29 and 10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep,
Yep.
and hath closed your eyes, the prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered.
Yeah, it's a scare. Yeah, that actually proves that it's by the Lord's choice. So it's not by you. All right, you had no say in this, and it's funny because not funny because it's crazy that because like where it says what it said, it says that he poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, because if you read what I think it's Hebrews, I know it's in Hebrews, I'm not sure if it's 12, it might be the first chapter, the last few verses, it talks about what the angels are ministering spirits, because what
First chapter.
it's twofold. See, there's a balance to it, because what the Most High he commands angels to show his elect men slowly, because he can't show unto you all at once. The slowly but surely, the knowledge, his secrets, essentially the secrets of the scriptures. But what he also has an angel, a spirit that's literally blocking the living waters towards people, into their law, into their mind, so they can't receive it. That's why the scriptures say also in Sirach, where it says that unto the holy it is plain, but unto the wicked it's a stumbling block, roughly paraphrasing. And so it's just plain. It's plain. When we heard that the microchip is the mark of the beast, we were like, hey, yeah,
Makes sense.
Makes sense to me. I mean, it fits the prophecy. There's no holes with it. It has to be it, right? But there's just some people just can't understand it, and it's like, damn, why can't you understand? Well, it's because it's a spirit, man. That's how you know it's spiritual intervention when it's just beyond belief. It's like, what? You really can't get it? I mean, it's that simple. Man, like the scripture says, it's simple to the holy, because you're separate. You're divided from these other people. You're segregated. All right? Yeah, it says, and he hath clothed your eyes. Now, the thing is, what? Obviously, that's not literal. It's talking about your spiritual eyes. And just like the brother from Baltimore, he said, they're seeing, but with their eyes closed. No, I still like it that their eyes are open. They can see, but they're blind still. So what is it talking about? Meaning you can't see what's going on around you. The scriptures, you can't see the prophecies. You can't understand. You can't see the teachers on the streets, man, on the highways and hedges. Like the scriptures talk about. You're gonna hear a voice that says, "Walk ye, this is the way. Walk ye in it." Guess what? The Lord didn't give you that voice. That's a scary thing. All right, and that's why we have to pray for mercy, that we're not with this garbage you see on screen.
Yeah.
All right. So
they all leads to death, man.
It's like get 2 Ezra 8:3.
Yeah, I was already there.
Okay. Good.
But
If
yeah,
you wanna say
pretty
something,
much, yeah, like, because what, man? Basically, because, you got people that come up and, we try to break it down to them, man, and we make it as simple as possible, and for some reason, they just still don't get it. They don't understand it.
Give the best breakdown.
Yeah, you give them the best breakdown, and you can't help but to just sit there angry, but then you have to realize, like, oh, it's not their fault,
Yeah.
Not to say that everybody that doesn't get it is gonna, like, not get it, because there is, pretty sure there's cases where they don't get it, but then they go home, and then you never know, man. And the Lord starts dealing with them, and then they get it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, a disclaimer. If you are a sincere brother, like me personally, when I first came into this truth, it was hard for me to understand the Gentiles thing. But look, sooner or later, just believe you're gonna understand it. Just pray and fast over it, and surely the Lord's gonna reveal your secrets. If He has mercy on you.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. For you sincere, listeners, you sincere people that are listening, man, don't get discouraged if you don't get something, because it's all about, faith, man. It could be a trial for you, There's certain things that we didn't get at first coming up, There's things, the deep things we don't get now, but we believe that through faith in time we'll understand things,
Yep. But for the rest of you, the people that aren't sincere, you're just residue. The Lord really just. I mean, as far as the Lord knows, you didn't really exist. So if you can just get 2nd Ezra 8:3.
Yep. 2nd Ezra 8:3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
Yeah, simple as that. And it's funny, it's crazy because I remember brother mentioning that. Oh, I think as of right now in what is it 2019, right? You have over, I think people. Of course, it could be lies. According to Esau's knowledge, as of right now, 2019, it is the height of the human population than it's ever been in the world. Now you can't. Now a spiritual man, a non-spiritual man would look at that and be like, "Oh wow, the human race has certainly advanced over time." But a spiritual man, a spiritual man of Yahweh Shem Rashai would say, "Wow, the Lord is gathering a lot of meat, a lot of corpses, man. Really, because He's putting all these spirits in bodies right now, for what? To ultimately to be slain by His sword, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's a lot of people here right now. All right, if it's few are chosen, few are saved. All right, the only people that are gonna receive mercy and are gonna be exalted, all right, is the elect. The elect are gonna receive mercy and be exalted, and then you got the 1/3 who's gonna be saved, man, and they ain't gonna receive mercy. You see that? That's not a lot of people. Compared to the first death, which was by water, and during the time of Noah, and then 8 souls were saved, if I remember correctly. But what now comes the second death, which is going to be by fire, man, and all this on all these false philosophies, all right, these false ways of the Lord that these people are pouring out, it's all going to fade away. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh man, don't even get me started on the names, the false names.
Oh, if I can say real quick, because when you read Isaiah the 19th chapter, it speaks about that the Lord. Wait, Salaki, I don't want to misquote it. I'm gonna just go to it real quick. I know we didn't write this precept down, mm-hmm. But it just came to mind. I didn't want to just start grabbing precepts. Mm-hmm. But this is Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man that staggereth, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Yeah, man, and that's what you see going on right now, because Egypt is America, man.
Yep.
All right? Yeah, exactly, and you see nothing but wickedness here in America, man. You got, of course, always, gotta mention it, because it's disgusting, man. It's something that's very vexing. You got homosexuality at an all-time high. Some of these religions advocate it, man. Some of these religions, they don't think that they might think there's something wrong with it, but they won't say anything about it. You got freaking, hey man, you got all types of wickedness here, man. You got new religions. You got some weird. Hey man, this place is disgusting, man. That's why the scriptures say it's polluted.
Yeah. I'll get this. I'll get it. 2nd Ezra. You can read it now. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 21. It says, "And I saw it and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and the plant of a great people. Mm-hmm. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect." Yeah,
exactly, man. And that's, I believe that's reference to the elect.
Yep.
That cluster, man.
He kept.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because what, man? When you read the scriptures, man, it's prophecy that a remnant would be saved. All right, the Lord's chosen is gonna. Because when you read in the book of Revelation, which is very deep, it speaks about the elect getting the victory over the mark, over the image of the beast, the mark of the beast, and stuff like that, man. So that lets you know that there is a group, a specific group, a very special group. There's a very special group of people on this planet Earth right now that are destined to receive salvation. All right, that are destined to come out of all these other things that they might be into, and to basically come into the truth of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because also like you can say something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick, because what, man? Basically, like it says here, man, a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. And in verse 22 it says, "Let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect." And what, man? What's gonna happen, man? The elect is gonna get that victory. All right, I believe it's in where is it? I forgot where it's at, but basically, Zechariah. So like the 13th chapter speaks about the third shall be left therein.
Yeah, I mean, I got
so
if you want to look for it.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me." All right, and which one of these religions is doing that? Which one of them is giving? That's nothing too. Are they even prophets? These so-called pastors out here?
No.
They're not even going into prophecy. They're not even coming to the spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh.
They err not knowing the scriptures.
Are they even giving warning? Are they even telling their people what's what? What's gonna happen to you? Because that's gonna save your soul. That's you're gonna save yourself. You're gonna see the person that's listening if he takes heed, and as well as yourself, man.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, hey, and the scriptures talk about those teachers that shall feed you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. What, from the Lord's heart, from mine heart, it says, roughly paraphrasing. So there's got to be someone out there teaching the truth as of right now, man, because we're in those last days right now. We're at the end of the last days, all right? And all these prophecies are gonna very soon come to pass. So there's got to be someone out there, and that man and those people, those group of men, they have to be the elect men of GMS and the brothers that teach the same doctrine, all right? Because ultimately it doesn't matter about the title. Okay, so if you had something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is prophecy right here. This is Zechariah 13:8. "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." Yeah, because 1/3 of the nation of Israel will receive. 1/3 of the nation of Israel will receive salvation, man. The elect will receive salvation. That's spoken about in the book of Revelation, man. How the elect's gonna be sealed. Verse 9, "Now will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined." Yeah, because the elect is going to be delivered from the thermonuclear missiles, man. And they will be refined, That's also, let me see. Yeah, and we'll try them as gold is tried. Yeah, because because they're going to go through, those trials and tribulations, man, and that will make them better.
Yeah, they're going to come forth as gold.
Yeah. "They shall call my name," because the elect is going to know the name Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. "And I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power." Yeah, because that's what the elect's going to do. The elect's going to have faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah, one last precept just to close out.
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. "They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth."
Yep.
All right, who's going to do that? "And such as be faithful in love," right? Who's going to be faithful to him? "Shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect." You see that? So really, it's the elect that are going to receive all those things that are mentioned before. All right, the attributes, the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, that all pertains to the elect and the elect only. Because it just said, I just read it. The Lord only hath care for his men, his elect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he cares about. That's his Israel right now. All right, because ultimately, yeah, we're gonna coexist with the rest of Israel in the kingdom, because they're gonna be right in their mind. They're gonna receive those bodies, and they're gonna have those new minds. That's gonna do the will of the Lord, do His commandments 100%. All right, 144% anyway. All right, and the elect, they're going to be exalted, and they're going to receive glorification just like our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then now with these false religions, all right?
Yeah.
The true religion, so to speak, is of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rukakodash.
Mm-hmm. So, which on this side, only the elect's going to take heed. And, hey, to the two-thirds, man, they're going to get it in the kingdom, all right, when they come back through the elect. So with that, all praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rukakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men whom rule well. And Shalom wa Barakim la Habakarim Shal Yasharala, which means peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.